Hello and welcome to all you travelers, adventurers, wanderers, nomads, and daydreamers. My name is Tristan.
And I'm Emma.
And this is our travel channel. This is the first video of our channel, so we're super excited for the journey ahead. We have no prior experience in YouTubing, vlogging, but we do have some experience in traveling. We slightly know what we're talking about, so we're pretty excited.
Anyways, to dive right in, we are a young couple from Arizona, the United States. We graduated from Arizona State University just over a year ago in 2018.
Go Devils!
Yes, we actually met there as well. So right after we graduated college, we got those traditional 9-to-5 jobs, working in an office. I worked in insurance.
And I worked in logistics, where I worked for at this company for about 2.5 years, which I absolutely loved. However, we felt that a path to a more fulfilled life lie elsewhere.
So we constantly felt that we were just living for the weekends, whether that be anxiously meal prepping on Sundays, driving that long commute to work, or simply searching awesome travel destinations on our lunch break, which might be exactly where you're at right now.
We know all about that.
Yeah, we know that feeling, but we thought, why are we only wishing for and waiting for these 48 hours, Friday after work to Sunday evening every week? I got to teach yoga during the weekends. We got to hang out with our friends, chill by the pool. It was great, but what about the other 120 hours? Why are we only living for 48 of them and wishing those 120 hours away every single week? We knew it was time for a change.
Enter our idea to quit our jobs and travel the world. We've heard so many stories, we've read numerous blogs, we've seen the vlogs, we've seen the travel videos, the whole wanderlust that everyone seems to experience. So we thought, why couldn't we do it? About a year ago is when the idea kind of started. We did a lot of planning, a lot of budgeting, and we just kind of decided to go all in from the get-go. We committed to it.
Side note, we will have a video on budgeting, since that's probably one of the main questions that you might have about how to travel.
Maybe one of the most difficult aspects of it and the most overwhelming, but it's definitely something that you can accomplish with a little bit of planning, budgeting,
Self-control.
Self-control and discipline is huge, but also some resources and tools from people who've done it previously to kind of help show you that it's possible. Anyways, back to our idea, and we decided, what did we decide? That we wanted to just do one backpack each of us, which is kind of what we're doing right now, or it's exactly what we're doing right now. The one backpack idea allows us to mitigate those extra baggage costs that you might get at the budget airlines like Ryanair, or just unexpected baggage costs that come up with traveling. And the
ease, kind of, especially in Europe, there's all these cobblestone streets, lugging that big suitcase around might be great if you're on a 10-day holiday, but if you're going to be doing that for a year, it's so not worth it, in our opinion. So we opted for the backpack, and although we did have some prior travel experience within the U.S. and internationally, taking our first trip to Europe together in 2017, we've done nothing like this before, so this is our first time.
Yeah, and they lost my bag on the way to Europe the first time, so just trying to avoid that by keeping the bag with me at all times. Make sure that I don't either get the bag delayed, just causes so many headaches that you want to avoid.
Yeah, definitely. So that's how the idea kind of started. You might be wondering, you're already 2 months in. We've gone throughout pretty much all of Europe at this point. We started on July 1st in Lisbon, Portugal, and have been taking the Eurail all throughout Europe. And then we'll be moving out of Europe in October. So why are we just starting this channel now after 2 months?
Yeah. Why are we starting it now? We had so many destinations that we've seen before, but when we first got here, we didn't even consider travel vlogging. But one thing they don't tell you when you quit your job and travel the world is that you get 40 plus hours of time back into your week. So we thought, what better way to spend that time than to do it productively, learning about editing, learning about YouTubing, and the most important thing is giving people real-time feedback from our travels and helping people help inspire people who, wish to travel, who think that it's just out of reach. That's not the case. It's entirely possible. So we want to give you that firsthand experience while it's happening and the most accurate travel information as possible.
We know that on social media, usually only the good, the highlights, the highly edited pictures are shared. And we want to be here to show you, of course, all aspects of travel. Most of it obviously has been great so far, but we do want to give a real, authentic portrayal of what our travels are, the highlights and some of the struggles. And we're not getting sponsored by anyone. Nothing is paid. So if we're recommending like a brand of our backpack or anything, just know that it's because we actually enjoy that project or product. We're not getting paid to advertise it to you.
Absolutely. And then what you can kind of expect from this channel going forward is a lot of travel guides to like city guides, tour guides, and general travel info. So for instance, we're in Vienna right now filming this video. Our first tour guide is going to be of the city of Vienna. It'll contain all of our recommendations on what kind of sites to see, what monuments, what we think is worth paying for, what we didn't like so much, the food that you want to eat. You always want to complete a Vienna trip with a Vienna sausage. So some tips on where to eat, where to look, and then, like I mentioned, the general travel tips like what kind of backpack to use, stuff that we've found helpful along the way, and then that valuable information on how to budget properly, how to plan, and overcome any challenges that we faced.
So that's what you can look for upcoming in our videos. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to be notified when those get posted. You can leave a comment below. In addition, we're generally planning 1 to 2 months out to, still get the best price, but maintain some flexibility. So if there's somewhere that we absolutely need to go, your favorite place, or somewhere you didn't really like, please let us know in the comments. If you want some more day-to-day updates or to see some pictures from our previous travel that weren't captured on video, you can follow us on Instagram, which are also listed below.
Cool. Thanks for watching, and remember,
you're always exactly where you need to be.